first. We're not going to sit here and talk about Bill Gates the whole show. No, we're not going to. You should update series after things open up. I used to love your restaurant reviews. Yeah, I kind of miss being in restaurants. That's kind of a bummer. So today's topic or title topic is conspiracy theories. We're not discussing them. We're not going to entertain them. The number one conspiracy theory on the internet, we're going to discuss that. And I'm going to tell you what I think to be true outside of that. It has nothing to do with that. But Bill Gates is all over my news threads. Everything I look at is Bill Gates. There's a lot of people talking about Bill Gates and his vaccine and all that stuff and the coronavirus and all that. Don't care if it's true because there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know Bill Gates, but I know that it's been a hot topic. It's like the number one theory out there. There's a lot of stuff coming out, guys. I'm just warning you, be careful. It's like news. This is the word of the day. Probably backwards, but truth is the word of the day. We can't believe everything we read, okay? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Bill Gates. So there's a lot of stuff going on that is, until I see proof. There's a lot of doctors that have come out and talked to us. And good morning, Laura. How are you? Bill Gates has a vaccine company, and I can understand where the theory comes from. So I want you guys to be careful. Even if the country does come up with a vaccine, it's like buying a new car the first year it comes out. Be careful. Everybody needs to be careful. You need to watch, look at the signs before you do anything that you're told to do. I still think this is a free country. I don't think we're required to do anything. Bill Gates was talking about, children being vaccinated to go back to school. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work. So just be careful. It's really tough because I don't believe anything I read anymore. I think it's all lies until I see proof. I do know the president has done a lot of video proving. So he was talking about how the Democrats were ripping on him for not moving fast enough. Now the Democrats are ripping on him they ripped on him for both. You can't rip on somebody for both. When they're doing what you said you should do or not do, it's just a mess. So anyway, as these roll out, and they're all rolling out, I've seen so many theories, okay? I've just goes on and on, people predicting why this is occurring because they've had too much time on their hands. That's what it is. You have too much time to sit at home and go, I wonder what that was all about. Hey, listen, all I know is there's a virus out there. All I know is it's the worst part is it's very contagious. I realize we're all trying to control that and we're all working together. There's a lot of stupid people. That's right, Michigan. I'm talking about you. There's a lot of people that are doing some dumb things to protest, and they shouldn't. You don't go. I mean, when you're told to stay at home and social distancing and all that, and the entire country's doing this against their will, they really don't want to stay at home, and they basically see people in Michigan out and about. They see people in Florida. Florida, I'm bringing you in too. You see all the because all that young age group wants to do is party. They don't care. They don't think anything's going to kill them. They don't think anything bad is going to happen to them. So they go out and party and they get everybody infected and it becomes a big mess. And then the whole country is looking at you. Do you think a Dem president would have handled this better? No, I don't think we'd have the virus if we had a Democratic president. I think it wouldn't have slipped out. There you go. I said it. All right. Would have handled this better, like so many people have suggested? No, I think this is, I don't know who, I believe we're in this situation purposely, but I don't know how or why. I'm not going to say it's China. I'm not going to say it's the other side of the aisle. I'm not going to say anything because I have no proof. I'm not going to do that kind of a show. But I am going to say I definitely agree this was purposely done. I don't believe it came from an animal farm, a wet animal farm. I'm like, really? That's like if you ever lived in California, They always tell you the forest fire was set accidentally. Of course you want to be told that. We've been lied to you so many times. The forest fires were never set in California. Every time they have a fire, it was purposely set. It was arson every single time. They never told you that. But people would light that thing up because why? Well, let's go back to the media again. Keep getting blamed, the poor guys. That's because you screw everything up. You sit there and go on the news and go, hey, it's a red flag alert day. So if you light fires, this might be the day. And they let everybody know that it's really hot and dry and it'd be perfect to go out and light it up. So, yeah, I'm a little opinionated today, but I will say this. I will warn you about one thing. Excuse me. I should go back and forth. Let me see what Facebook's doing. I don't think I can answer questions on Facebook. I'm going to try. Let's go. Oh, there we go. I have to go to my. Anyway, I will tell you this. It is a known fact that China is trying to import stuff to our country under a Vietnamese label. They're trying to say it's Vietnamese products. And I believe that. I totally believe that. And I expect that. Okay. I also believe that, let's see if I got my live broadcast here. No, I don't see. I will answer your questions on Facebook later, but I'm going to stick with YouTube, guys, right now. I'm live on both right now. So I know that the press conference, I think it was yesterday or last night. It was last night or this morning. I can't remember. It's on his Twitter account, the president's Twitter account. There was a guy, a CCP guy or a Chinese guy from China government in his press conference. And he asked him, where are you from? Excuse me. He said, excuse me, sir, because he was asking a question. He goes, where are you from? He said, I'm from Taiwan. And he found out he's really from China. He was all dressed up and sweater tie and everything. But yeah, he went into the press conference. How does somebody from China get into the White House press conference on the lawn? I mean, if I hop the fence, I'm shot. I don't get that. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how China pans out from all of this, because we know they hid it. We know the World Health Organization tried to hide it too and gave us wrong information, didn't do well. Those were all facts because I've seen them. I heard them. I heard everything they're accused of. I was watching when they did that. So I do know that a lot of things they're trying to label as Vietnamese instead of made in China. They're trying to say made in Vietnam. So if you're Vietnamese, I'm sorry. Sorry for impersonators. But they are to blame. By the way, the White House, whoever's watching the White House is to blame to let that guy in. Taiwan is a part of China. Well, I'm not sure where you get that from, but that's not really what. I'll look that up and I'll get more information for you. Biden said this is COVID-19, so there isn't a COVID-19. Okay, let's go back to before they started. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm patiently waiting. Okay, I found it very interesting. The president released us, and then all the governors said, "Not till May 26th." Yesterday it was May 1st. So the president releases us, and you crack down on us. I don't get it. I don't get it. He didn't release us completely. They're putting a task force together, and I heard Joe Biden is head of the release task force. Dr. Fauci said that if you look at, I mean, it's like genetic sequence, it wasn't man-made. It sure was man-made. They own the patent. We own the patent for it, really, I think. I think it's an American patent. But, yeah, that was definitely man-made. That's been known for a while. So anyway, Vietnamese relationships are complicated, to say the least. I gotcha. Peter, because of trolls. I'm not sure what Peter asked. I must have missed that. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So anyway, Anyway, so I know Vietnamese products coming in, they're really Chinese products. So if you're buying stuff that says made in Vietnam, it's up to you. Be smart. Think for yourself. Don't just be fed stuff. Today's day, more than anything, I'm telling you, there's going to be more and more conspiracy theories pouring out. I've heard some really crazy stuff about child sex trafficking, and there has been some stuff to back it up, but I believe about 70%, 75% of what I'm hearing. Some of the things I just don't believe at all. But there's a lot of doctors coming out talking about death toll numbers and everything being inflated. So just be careful. You have to weigh it. You have to be smart. If you're not used to being, thinking things out, start thinking things out. There's so much fake news out there that we can't try. I mean, when I was a kid, if the news says it's going to rain, it's going to rain. I mean, you could believe it back in the day, but today is a whole nother time. It's a whole nother time. There's a lot of behind closed door deals going on that we're not told of. The dates keep moving on when the lockdown's going to be completely released. Just on and on, stuff like that. I don't know if I'd do a better job or a worse job if I was president. I don't know. I don't think I would have paid that much money to the unemployed. $600 on top of unemployment. So what is it like? Unemployment's like around 280, depends on what state you're in. You're making more money than people I know that are working. People I know who are working want to get fired so they can collect that unemployment. I know it's only going on for 4 months, but that's 4 months of our unemployment rate staying right where it is. Nobody's going to get a job. Nobody. Wait a minute, let me say it again. Nobody's going to go back to work. That doesn't, I know we want to stimulate the economy, but we want to get men and women back to work. But don't you claim unemployment? No, I don't claim unemployment. Don't put words in my mouth, please. No, I don't claim unemployment. Boy, Laura's got her job and CJ got their jobs cut out for them today. No, I don't claim unemployment. I did not take the SBA forgivable loan. Tammy and I talked about it and said, look, we would be able to get the loan, but we want to leave the money for people who truly need it. So we didn't touch the SBA loan. There's a lot we didn't do. We got the stimulus check, and that will be put to good use. Be careful, be safe, be smart. A lot of that stuff, guys. I need you guys to be on the edge of your seats because things are crazy. A lot of money's, I don't even know where the money's coming from. It's like our money ain't backed by it's not backed by gold anymore. They just print more. So everybody needs to watch, be careful. Do I invest with my money? Do I put it in savings? Do I pay off my mortgage? You really need to sit down and don't, if you have an idea where that money's going before you got it, if you knew what you were spending it on, you didn't think about it. I guarantee it. You just said, we're going to do this. So like one of the smart things to do on your credit, let's say you got the money and you want to pay off a credit card, pay off the highest credit card. Look at all the interests. Get rid of the highest one first. That's the credit card you want to pay off. So, I believe a lot of people are going to go, a great investment if you're an investor. I called my financial guy and I told him, get me into Walmart stocks, Amazon stocks, Dollar Tree stocks, Dollar General stocks. I said, get me into a lot of places where that money's going to go. And I know it's going to go to people who are unemployed. So it's probably going to be stores that, people who are not fortunate to be making lots of money may shop. I would say close to poverty or poverty. I call them poverty stores because that's where you got to go for savings. Yes, Bill Gates is about population reduction by 90%. Yeah, Bill Gates is who was the guy from Avengers? The bad guy. That's how I picture Bill Gates. just going to snap his fingers and half the population goes away. Kind of weird that we have a virus that gets rid of the weak. Interesting. So anyway, kind of weird we have a virus on an election year. Don't get me started. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to feed into the stories. Okay. But I do know Bill Gates wants to vaccinate people. That's a fact. I know that. I only talk about things I've seen or heard firsthand. Thanos, that's it. Bill Gates is Thanos. He got one of those gloves and everything. So anyway, what's it say? Excuse me. The vaccine is genetic driven and will assist his agenda. There's been, nobody talks about this. You know what really bugs me the most is when a news headline comes past me somehow, whether it's on the internet, in Facebook, whatever, and it says, "Hey, Joe's mailman who delivers mail to Alan Jackson's house just died of COVID-19." I'm like, are we reaching? We're all 7 steps from Kevin Bacon. We're all celebrities. But it's like, so-and-so. I'm like, I never heard of that guy. And they make it a headline. I'm like, you guys are so hungry for headlines that I just can't feed into the media. I don't trust Fox. I don't trust CNN. Across the board, I don't trust anybody. I have to believe certain things because otherwise it's just, I have to see it to believe it pretty much. But I hear Bill Gates won't give the shot to his kids. I don't know, but I'll tell you, if there's a new vaccine, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch. I'm going to see what happens. So I'm not going to claim Bill Gates will or won't do anything because I haven't heard him say it. Now, if I heard him say it, I would believe that. Yeah, I don't even trust my thermometer. I had to turn the heat up. It's starting to get cold outside. But all thing is be smart. Okay, the truth will surface one way or another. Just back, take care of your family, love on your family. I try not to get too involved with things I can't control. It's not like I'm dumb and I give up and I don't pay attention and I don't fight for what's right. But I sit back and I don't go, oh my gosh, global warming, and I can't change the world. I can't stop factories. I can't do anything with that. But you know what? I can, I work Convoy of Hope. I can make a difference. I can feed people during disasters. I can clothe them. I can get them medicine. That's something I can control. So too many of you are worrying about areas you have no control over. We could talk about it. I get it. COVID doesn't exist, Jack. Go outside, laugh out loud. Yeah. One of the things that I'm finding is, unhealthy eating doesn't have to exist. If you want to eat healthier foods, cook at home. You need exercise, you're allowed to go outside. You're allowed to go for a walk. So there's a lot of things we could still do. And we blame this all on this virus. Oh, I'm losing weight. I'm gaining weight. Whatever's going on, they can blame on the virus. The virus ain't putting food in your mouth, But anyway, let's move on. I'm done talking about Bill. So I want to talk about that brisket. Oh, my gosh. That brisket I did. Did you guys see that? Oh, my goodness. That was, I'm telling you, the best brisket I've ever made. It was the most perfect brisket. It was juicy. It was tender. It was only $40 at Sam's. And some people saw, briskets can get very expensive. So I recommend everybody buy from the bulk store if you want a brisket because they have a better price. They have better meat. I have found out that at Costco and Sam's Club, their meats last longer. Their cold cuts last longer. Their sliced ham lasts longer. But if you go to Walmart or you go to Kroger or whatever, and you buy cold cuts, like within a week, you're tossing it. It's like you got to eat it before then. Yeah, vitamin D. So I have been taking my coffee in the backyard, sitting by the barbecue, and letting the sun beat down on me. I purposely go out there so that I get some vitamins from the sun. Vitamin D is very important. Let's see. Now that's what I want to know. If you're watching on Facebook, by the way, I want to address my Facebook audience real quick. I can't see your questions until I get off the air, but I will answer all your questions. If you have any questions, put them in there. I can see YouTube right now. I can see what you guys are writing. How is the movement of your arm going? And every week we talk about my arm. I don't want to talk about my arm. My arm is getting better every day, and I'm using it more every day. But let's see. But I thank you, Jack. I do thank you for caring and asking about it. I just don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about some of the things going on. There's craziness, guys. People are burning 5G towers. Let's get real here. That when conspiracy theories go around, I'm not saying it either right or left, but people go crazy and then they start taking action. So there is 5G towers being burned in. It was it in Japan? It was in Japan. I think it was in Canada, America. Okay, Sam, Selvanet, what source do you have? I don't know what you're asking. Besides some Alex Jones. Okay, dude, show me where you get your info. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what you put. Tell me one source that shows that his kids aren't vaccinated. I just said, Sam, you're not listening. How about you stop typing and you listen? I just said to you, I don't say anything I don't see firsthand. If I see it happening, I will address it. Okay? So I just told you that I'm not going to say Bill Gates does or does not vaccinate his kids. Other people said that in the chat. Hello? There were other names next to that. It didn't come out of my mouth. But, I was just reading. I'm reading them, the comments you guys are making. So, Sam, relax. Take it easy. Take a little icebreaker. Get a little breath mint, a little chill pill. All right. So let's see. Yeah, going outside, you guys need to get outside. You need the sun. You just do. Let me scroll back down to live again. Brittany said it. Yeah, I didn't say it, not me. Oh, Sam. Okay, let me apologize to Sam now in front of everybody because I just made an assumption Sam was talking to me. Sam wasn't talking to me. He was talking to somebody else. Go ahead, Sam. I get it. Freedom of speech. Here's another thing. If you call me fat, I'm not going to delete your comment. I'm not going to block you. If you call me ugly, if you say my chicken's raw, if you say I use mayonnaise, if you say you hate Aunt Marina, whatever. I mean, you guys, I try not to censor. I don't like all the comments. I don't like all the attitudes I get. But you know what? I've got to be respectful. Yeah, I totally understand, Sam, that you're discussing with somebody else. I just realized that. I thought it was me. That's why I went back and read your question. But anyway, 5G towers, I did see video footage, so I can speak on that. But like I say, if I'm going to tell you right now, let me tell you what I do know. If Apple does not come out with a video telling the people of the world that 5G towers are safe, nobody's buying the new phone. They will sell no iPhone 12s because they're going to be using this says 5G, but you know what? This is ridiculous. Phone it's not a true. You guys have proven that to me. You guys have told me that the AT&T puts 5G at the top doesn't mean it's real 5G. The new iPhone 12s will be real 5G. But if they don't tell people 5G is safe, everybody's freaked out about it. They need to do like a PSA, a public service announcement, showing me a documentary that show me what's in 5G, show me how powerful it is, show me what it does, show me how it transmits, And by the way, have you noticed? Like, oh, that's culture brain. I almost never hold my phone up to my head anymore. Have you realized that? We've come to an age where we're either texting. So my buddy is telling me not to mention he got it, no cough, no fever, nothing, but he crushed it. He had the virus. So I think he's been overhyped. I just truly do. I mean, deep in my heart, I think it was purposely done. Snake or whatever. Brittany, it was me. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. So yeah. So Laura and CJ, my moderators, be lenient with the people. We're in very difficult times right now, and people. I have no anxiety and I have no stress. I have no worry. I just don't. And I hope you guys are in that spot. I mean, it's crazy. Michigan is crazy for their protesting by going out and doing a traffic jam and getting the whole place all jammed up. Florida is crazy for letting people, do spring break when they did, and they just should have cleared out the beaches sooner. And now they're open as of last night. So the beaches are open for activities that will keep you social distance: running, swimming, surfing. You're not going to be on top of anybody or next to anybody. So let's see here. Oh, I'm missing your guys' comment. Excuse me. Apparently it came out of China lab. Yeah, I could, if you said, okay, yeah, if people from Wuhan said, but I mean, when the doctor who kind of blew the whistle is gone and nobody can find the person, yeah, I mean, it gets a little weird, but things happen for a reason. Almost, they say, oh my God, so and so's being killed. Chances are it's somebody who knew him. I mean, the odds have played, against things like this. It came from an animal. It didn't come from an animal. You guys, it didn't come from an animal. I don't believe that. I've been told snake. I've been told bat. I've been told crappy farm trading places. Well, I'm just saying, this is something that's really bad. So anyway, let's go back. I want to say that we're going to be doing a video. I want to talk about some of the videos coming up. We've been doing restaurant app reviews. So you guys tell me what restaurants you've ordered from, has done a good job. I know Texas Roadhouse has. I know Chili's did an amazing job the other night. I haven't showed you that video. I'm giving you a sneak peek right now. So anyway, I know Olive Garden does a great job. The restaurants, applaud them. Just clap right now. Applaud the restaurants. They truly have stepped up their game. I'm really impressed. Jack Jr.'s at Chipotle's are doing. They had so many people last night. I don't know what happened last night. Was it a full moon? Because there were people around the building lined up to pick up their orders at the front door. There were people in their cars around the building. There were people calling saying, I can't even get into the parking lot. They have a huge parking lot. So it was unbelievable, the lines I saw for pickups. But if you have a Texas Roadhouse nearby, they have adapted great and have some great packs. Yeah, they truly are good. We haven't had any major problems. I mean, where I really would speak out. They may have left a dressing, or usually they're extra. Like if you tell them in the app, give me extra sauce, you ain't getting extra sauce. Give me extra dressing, you ain't getting extra dressing. Especially Olive Garden. Gosh, I'm going to show you how to recreate that Zupa soup, that spicy sausage soup. I'm doing a recipe, a rip-off recipe. So be ready for that. Texas Roadhouse is the only one. Yeah, if you guys just shout out the restaurant you've gone to that you got good service. I want to take care of the people that are doing good. Thanks. I will continue to follow those good doctors. Hi there, Jack. I've noticed you're posting some of your older videos to Facebook. Yeah, I'm starting to put my videos on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm trying to build my video library. I have no viewership on Facebook. I share on Facebook. I love you guys who are on Facebook. Facebook's watching me right now, but I don't have a big presence video-wise. So I'm looking to build that up. Your barbecue sauce is still awesome. Yeah. I'm telling you, we've been blessed. We've had sauce flying out the door. We don't know why all the orders are coming in. We don't complain, but thank you, Lord, because we're getting 3 to 5 orders a day. I don't know what's going on. I guess because everybody's cooking at home. So that kind of works out. I'm very blessed. I don't deserve it. I'm very blessed. Um, people cooking at home, that only helps what I do. I try and teach you easy recipes. So I put up a lot of lazy man videos on Facebook. That's why I'm trying to releasing more videos on Facebook, is to help people cook. So lazy man videos are up there. Barbecue videos are up there. Barbecue season. I don't care. Walmart roped it off in Michigan. Did you guys see that picture I posted? You should make a sugar and carb-free alternative. I did. I made a sugar-free barbecue sauce and nobody bought it. But now I'm telling everybody, get the Sweet Baby Ray's sugar-free one. It does not sugar-free. Excuse me. Retraction. Okay. It has 1 gram. But that Sweet Baby Ray's I showed you in the video, it has a lot of flavor and they have a hickory. H.G. What's that guy's name? Is it what? H.G. Wells. Isn't he an author? Who's that other guy? There's another guy who has a sugar-free. That's really good. There are now 2 major low sugar, like 1 gram of sugar, no sugar added, they're saying. That means it has sugar, but they didn't add any more. So there's Sweet Baby Ray's, and what sauce do you guys use? What's your favorite barbecue sauce? What is your go-to? Is it KC Masterpiece? Is it doctored? Kraft? Kraft always needed to be doctored up. So post what's your favorite. Hi, Jack. I'm the owner of your Instagram fan account. How is your day going? It's going really good. Thank you for that account. You've been very kind. So I respect what you're doing. And you made that suggestion about doing a leftover video, I think, right? Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's. Reds or Bullseye. We don't have lots of choices in the UK. Oh, cool. Bullseye's in the UK. I used to love Bullseye. Oh, my God. There it is. G. Hughes. That's it. G. Hughes has true sugar-free barbecue sauce. Don't use barbecue sauce. I avoid my extra calories, even small amounts. Well, that's up to you. Some people need a barbecue sauce, just like some people use A1. I mean, I recommend always seasoning first. If you can handle the meat with seasoning, you don't need if the meat's good enough or you seasoned it good enough, you shouldn't need sauce. I always said, and I always joked around barbecue sauce, that my sauce would make a horrible cut of meat taste good. For a quick and convenient sauce, here we go. I like Diana's Gourmet Spicy. I haven't heard of that. Maybe it's on the internet. I do prefer to make my own when I have time to do it. Nobody wants to make their own. It's a lot of work. Trust me, but you can. A lot of people buy sauce, the cheapest one, and then they doctor it. But nowadays, did you know there's a $4 billion barbecue sauce market? There's $4 billion spent a year on barbecue sauce. And Sweet Baby Ray's is like number 1. I bet they get a huge piece of that. Maybe it is just a Canadian thing. Wait, for a quick and convenient. Oh, okay. Maybe if you live in a country where there's not a lot of selection, you may want to make your own. Or you live in the Carolinas, then you may want to make a vinegar-based sauce. So the Carolinas have a vinegar base, mustard base. Kansas City has a smoky flavor. Memphis has kind of a brown sugar base. It's amazing as you travel the United States how barbecue changes. Money, money, money must be fun in a rich man's world. That's a great song. Why would you avoid extra calories, JD? Because he's probably watching his figure, or she's watching her figure. I don't know who's JD, but Jack, lump charcoal or briquettes. Okay, briquettes, I always worry about chemicals, so I do lump charcoal. It's more true, but as you know, I'm a pellet grill cooker. That's all I do, and that's pressed sawdust that has flavor infused into it. It burns up, turns into ashes. Oh, and I just found out something on that Camp Chef smoker. Remember I showed you guys the dump spout so you can get the pellets out? Well, there's a dump spout for the ashes too. When the pellets burn a whole cook for 12 hours, then you can pull a little slot and all the ashes come right out. Oh my gosh. Camp Chef excites me. Um, there's two companies I like right now, Camp Chef and Pit Boss. And I have videos on both of them. Pit Boss excites me because of the price. Camp Chef excites me. They got a great price too, but their design is better. But I really like my Pit Boss too, my vertical one. I think Peter's question is fair. Oh, did I miss it, Jack? Why are you avoiding this question? What are you scared of? I love when people say scared. No, I'm talking. Jack, you say you want us to have freedom of speech and won't censor, then why are comments turned off on your videos? If you go to my Facebook page, you can comment. If you go to Instagram, you can comment. If you go to Twitter, you can comment. Okay? But people I don't know and I don't trust can comment on YouTube. There you go. There's your answer. Not afraid to say it. Okay? Dirtbags are on YouTube. Okay? The people I love are here in the chat. But dirtbags can come in. Twitter sometimes gets a lot of stuff too. That's why I had to lock it up. But that's why I turned off commenting, because they're just the nastiest, dirtiest people. They're probably like 9-year-old, 10-year-old kids. I don't know. They might be older than that. But it's just, the hate was just too much. I didn't need to feed into that. It's like giving somebody $1, somebody who needs money to go feed themselves $1, and they go spend it on cigarettes. You don't want to feed into the wrong things. And the stuff that was coming out of YouTube, it was just horrible. Why do you think I have moderators? Okay. Facebook, I've already filtered everybody for Facebook. I've already filtered everybody for Instagram and Twitter. So if I can control the audience, just my friends. And let me ask you a question. Why don't you let strangers come hang out in your house? Same reason. You're not going to leave your front door open, let people just come in and out as they go. That's why you got a front door, and it's got a lock on it. I'll guarantee it. I don't even care where you live. I bet you there's a lock on your front door because you want to control your environment. Yeah, so the only time I censor is when people start saying stuff that is hurtful or racist or just doesn't add to the conversation. So like you could say, Jack, you're fat, you shouldn't be making these dishes. I'm not going to delete that. But if you said, Jack, you're an idiot, and I think you should slide a knife across your throat, which has been written, guess what? That doesn't add to the bottom line, doesn't add to my show, doesn't comment on the video. It's their personal preference, and they're getting blocked. I just came here for Cooking with Jack. He's epic. Oh, sorry. I'm very opinionated. You guys haven't seen me really go off yet, because but if you were to have coffee with me as soon as I get off live and we go sit over there, have a cup of coffee on the front porch, I'd be exactly like this. I don't hide anything. I make stupid mistakes all the time. You can ask my wife. She points them all out. So anyway, I don't try to be anybody I'm not, because truth is the easiest thing. It's the script I want to follow. I don't ever want to lie. I don't ever want to spread rumors. I don't ever want to speculate. I don't want to be that person. I want to be who I am. If I mess up, I apologize and I move on. And that's how it is. I've said things you guys have heard me. People have done videos about me. I've said things I shouldn't have said. I probably shouldn't. But let's see here. Without me having to check, have you smoked whole pork belly? Yeah, we do it every 4th of July. Seems to be a cheap but really tasty cut to barbecue. If I bought a whole pig, I would have the butcher cut it up first. Then I would smoke it. But we do 3 whole pigs in Kentucky every 4th of July. And I'll be trying to broadcast live this 4th of July if we have one. They may cancel it. I don't know. I mean, every time the president comes on, there's another week tacked on. I just don't know. That's such a good quote. One solution might be to get people to join, then they have to pay, Jack. Here's what I told Google. They interviewed me, YouTube, excuse me. Well, same thing. But YouTube interviewed me and said, how's the membership going? And I said, the membership sucks. I'm not charging people to watch my show. It's always should be free. I said the membership, you know what should be a membership is able to you should pay like $1. If you pay $1 so you can have permission to comment, only members can comment. I would turn membership back on. I would do that. I told them the number one thing is the comment section. You punish people for people write in the comment section. You punish the creator. And it's not right. So, oh yeah, school is canceled. You ever make ribs in a power air fryer? Yes. Oh, no, I haven't. No, I made it in the Instant Pot. I poured Coca-Cola in there. Boom. It was delicious. No, I've never done it in the air fryer. That's a great idea. Thank you. I'm going to go get another rack of ribs. I'll add that to my shopping list later. Cool. I visited Texas last year, a barbecue tour. Hopefully visiting Tennessee in 2021. Let me know. I'll meet you somewhere. There's a new Martin's barbecue open up by my house. Maybe we'll meet there for lunch. Oh, you're from the UK. Okay, let me know when you do come out. If you guys ever want to meet, I'm always available. If you guys got a hankering to go to the Grand Ole Opry and hang out here and staying at the Opryland Hotel and visiting the water park and all that, just hit me up on social media and say, hey, dude, I'm going to be in town on vacation. I'd love to meet you for lunch. Okay. I'm open to meeting anybody. It's totally cool. Green beans and corn or lima beans and corn. I hate, that's one of that and liver. Lima beans and liver. I grew up hating lima beans because when you eat lima beans, they're kind of dry in your mouth. It's like having a mouthful of dirt. But green beans are good. I love green beans. Take the fresh green beans, the French, where you have to cut off the ends, it's got a little stem. Take the fresh ones. I have a video on this. And take asparagus and drizzle olive oil and kosher salt. And then bake it till it's kind of crispy, roasted. Oh, it's so good. Iron Dog 63 is in the house. Well, let me back up. There we go. Welcome to my house. All right, Lazy Man's Beef Wellington with risotto. Never made risotto in my life. Don't know if I have an urge to ever do that. Beef Wellington, that's something that scares Jack. Beef Wellington. I know who does it. Gordon Ramsay does beef Wellington all the time. Even the smell of liver is horrible. That's right. Looking at it, smelling at it, throwing it out. Even throwing it out tastes bad. So anyway, when you headed to New Orleans, oh, that's the next place I'm going. Guys, I have a plan. Let me tell you what it is. You ready? I'm excited today. I'm pumped. Okay, so you know my buddy Paul, the one from the Jack on the Go episodes? He moved out here from California right the year before I did. So he moved out here first. I came. We live near each other now. He's coming over, and he's going on the cooking show. He's never been on the cooking show with me. And he's going to show me, he says his jambalaya is to die for. He loves it. And then we're going to try and find a better jambalaya than his on Jack on the Go in New Orleans. So I'm thinking like May, June, July, somewhere around there. We're going to probably take just a 4 or 5 day trip to New Orleans and hit about 5, 6 or 7 restaurants. I don't know. And we're looking for, and I'm going to Cafe Du Monde. Don't worry. Going to go there. Going to film them making my beignet. And I'll take a bite of a beignet and give the rest away. But yeah, famous for beignets and coffee. I don't know. I will announce when I'm going. When they take the ball and chain off my foot. I thought I had notifications on, but guess I didn't. I was lucky to see this. Hi, Jack. Hi, Summerstar 37. How are you? Jambalaya is my favorite. I'm going to be doing jambalaya and gumbo. I'm looking for the best jambalaya in New Orleans, the best gumbo in New Orleans, the gumbo house, I think somebody told me. And then I'm looking for, what is it? Shrimp etouffee. That's going to be awesome. So we're going to be, I don't care if it's like right next to an alligator on the bayou. I don't care. That excites me. I want to go to the little mom and pop places that they got a line out their front door and they're just serving people. I mean, I don't care where it is. If it's a food truck, if it's a restaurant, I need to find the best. So if you guys have been in New Orleans, I need suggestions. From now on, when I travel, you guys get to pick the places. I don't pick them. I don't go on Google anymore. So when I do like a pizza wars in New York, I'm going to ask New Yorkers or people who've been in New York, what's the best pizza? Where should I go? I've been wasting my time on stupid Google when you guys are the professionals. Canadian run, yes. If I went to Canada, I would do a poutine wars. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah. And we visit Tim Horton and all that. And we would do a whole bunch of stuff. May have to catch a hockey game. I don't know. I'm a fan of the Netherlands. I am always proud that you are never ashamed of your faith and propagate this. Thank you. Nobody should be, whatever nobody should be ashamed of their faith. Be proud of what you do. Nobody should be ashamed of their job. Nobody should be ashamed of their kids. Nobody should be ashamed of anything. You should be proud of what you do. But thank you very much. That was very nice. And that was, oops, I just lost that. Oh, there it is. Is it Carlos? Carlos. I'm Carlos. Anyway, thank you so much. Bacon, yes. Back bacon. Bacon's good. Yeah, we'll have to do the Canadian bacon too. We'll have to find dishes that have Canadian bacon in it. John's Pizza, Times Square. Thank you. Thank you for that. Not doing Pizza Wars yet, but we're going to, and I'll let you know when, okay? But right now I need New Orleans. I'm looking for the best Cajun. We're looking for jambalaya, gumbo, etouffee. And you got to have a shrimp po' boy. Yeah, I'll probably, just always so much bread. That's the only reason why I don't eat po' boys, is the bread is just so thick. Nothing's worse than a big bread sandwich. Anyway, full English breakfast wars. That'd be cool, huh? You got to have a shrimp po' boy. Yeah, I got that one. Sorry, on this subject, I really enjoy your show. And when I see a video on YouTube that I don't, oh man, I'm way over. Sorry. I really enjoy your show. And when I see a video on YouTube that I don't like, I move on. Rude comments are not necessary. Keep up the great work. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I really do. I come on here because I could just take Saturdays off, but this is really cool. I think of you like as my second family. A lot of you have watched me for years. I've been on for 12 years. I've done Jack on the Go restaurants and reviews, and when I go on cruises. Jack on the Go isn't just restaurant reviews. It's wherever I go when I'm on the go. Oh, New Orleans. Ooh, I'm all excited. Creole towards, okay, is Cajun, Acadiana. All right. Is Cajun country. All right, cool. Yeah, if you know of any places that you, I don't want any recommendations of places you haven't been to. Somebody told you it was good and you're telling me. That doesn't help. But if you've been there, that's what I want. So anyway, oh my gosh, I'm totally running late. I shouldn't even be on anymore. I got to get off. This is what I want to do. I want to find out a way that I can answer. I'm going to go answer my Facebook questions. If you have any questions and you're watching me on Facebook, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I'm going to go answer questions right now. And if you're watching me on YouTube, I love you guys. Either way, either one, looking for New Orleans restaurants. Tell me what's good on their menu. And have you had Cali burgers? No. The two-party system cannot. Okay, it cannot. Don't. If anybody's part of the two-party system, don't. When are you going to turn on comments on your videos again? I do. I do on Facebook. I know we've already went through this. Instagram and Twitter only. We're not going to put comments back on YouTube. I get asked that every day, and it has nothing to do with you. You're here. I care about you. You're kind. You're asking me nicely. But if I turn comments back on, the disrespect flows like crazy. Do you have a page where you discuss your? Yes, I do. I have a channel, Dawn. We have a channel called Eye to Eye. If you go to Cooking with Jack Show, go to the main page on YouTube. You'll see my other channels right beside. There should be one channel called Eye to Eye that we discuss our faith. In fact, a new video went up this morning about prosperity preachers, which is people who just tell you God's going to give you this and give you that. That's a prosperity preacher only tells you the good, and then expects you to throw money their way. But anyway, enjoy the day. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much. I used to read your Facebook page, Jack, but I had a lot of porn. Yeah, I know you unliked it. Go back and like it again. The porn wasn't me. The porn, my page got hijacked from overseas, and I had to go through Facebook to get my page back. But you know what? I gained 30,000 people. Yeah, literally. So, that's why it says, using bad for good and all that. Great show, Jack. See ya. CJ, thank you. Laura, thank you. My moderators, Jen R. I made your poor man's enchiladas for my family, and they loved it. That was awesome. It was so good. Tried the lazy man's lasagna. So a lot of my videos are heading to Facebook. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I don't mean to just cut it off right now. Be blessed today and always. Glad I caught you live today. So glad you guys were here. I love you guys. Take care.